Welcome back, my friends. Thank you for standing by. Welcome back to 50 video games included. Uh-oh. The sound. Cal says, I love the jank VRB screen, so cute. Thank you, Cows. I will relay your compliments to Jelly. I think she's done very well with this one. Take another look at it real quick. With many horrible obstacles that we have faced represented. I'm glad that Taz is represented in the jank, Konga says. Oh yeah. Taz, the thing is, the Taz game that really damaged me, the most brutal part of the Taz marathon was Munching Madness on the Game Boy Color. Oh, what a nasty game. Like, the Genesis Taz games weren't great, but they were over with quickly. So, we are really far along. We've been going through all these games. I've been trying to beat every one. Now, some of them, I think, might not be beatable. Let me reset my audio real quick. It's pretty badly out of sync. There we go. A lot of these games come to an ending. They either have an end screen, or sometimes they just go back to the title screen. Some of them, though, seem endless, or seem to loop forever, and a very few of them I just haven't been able to beat. Some of them might be impossible. Like, if I remember right, Final Blood, I think, is theoretically beatable, but practically impossible, because I think that, if I remember this one right, I think that it gives you a time limit that's too narrow to achieve the score that you need to progress past level 2 or 3. So there may be a final stage, but I don't know that it's reachable. Other ones, like Fish Story, I have no idea. I think it has an ending, but it has so many levels, and you have so few lives, that I'm just not good enough to reach the end. Same thing with Power Robot. I think they could be beaten, but they're so hard, I haven't managed to do it. So we might go back to those. And then last time we played... Oh yeah, we played RB Chess, which is really Othello. We beat that. Rural Goblin, I'm not sure whether or not we beat. This game was a little janky and broken in such a way that I got confused, and I don't know if we actually beat it. Seawolf we beat. I only beat it because the game broke. Like, it started to glitch and despawn enemies, but I was like, you know what, I'll take it. The game broke itself. I didn't put in a glitch or a cheat. It's not my fault I won. I'm taking it. And Snake we haven't played. Let me turn the volume up a little bit. Everyone's missing out on this glorious song. So Snake is the new one. We've got last one on this page. I assume it's gonna be just like the classic, like, phone game, Snake. Greedy. I like that better. What? What's... Oh, it was doing a demo. Alright, I can't look at that. I'll just say you're getting your money's worth at this. I only paid like $3 or $4, I think, for all these games. Alright, let's go. Stage 1. Okay. Just collect the things. And I think it's just live the right amount of time and don't run into myself. We can do this. I mean, if it starts adding enemies, I'm going to be in a world of pain, but for now it's fine. A little tedious. Oh, wait, we're not trying to survive the time limit. We have to collect a certain number of things. Because I was thinking, oh, if all I have to do is just last the time limit, well, then I'll just hang out. I'll just drive. Why even expand my snake? Just... Concerning that the hearts go down. The pattern on the snake's back, when you're moving vertically, looks like a dollar sign. Oh, speed increase. Uh-oh. I mean, that's good for collecting purposes, but... Zooming. Ludicrous speed. Oh no. I don't like when it spawns it up against the wall. Let's go. Oh, they've included obstacles. Oh, look at this. I have to make it 2 wall turns. Gross. I mean, this isn't the worst thing ever. This is I know this isn't a unique game, but this is a pretty competent version of Snake. I don't have any complaints. Ooh. I'm nervous about my inputs, that it's going to misread an input and cost me everything. I only feel, though, that so far, there's only been one time where I felt like it misread my input, and it could be user error. I'm good at making errors. I guess the music leaves something to be desired. Ooh. I almost got myself in trouble there. Did you see that? This would be a lot harder if you still moved in the grid, but the grid lines weren't visible. It'd be really tough to, like, line yourself up. I can imagine that nightmare version of this game. You can't really butcher a game like Snake? Well, I don't know. Maybe they could. If you can, I'm kind of glad they didn't. Unfortunately, there's probably 9 levels to this. No! Oh, I turned. I swear I turned. Remember my greatest fear? It came to be. That one was kind of my fault. I mean, I should theoretically have been able to make that turn, but I knew I was taking a risk trying to make 2 turns next to each other like that. I'm upset that it didn't work, but it's my fault. Can never play Snake, Cal says. Always made me too anxious. It's I feel a little bit tense. Stage one was kind of a relaxing time, but ever since then it's I'm a little scared. At least the clock seems to be really generous. So it is mostly about navigating and not worrying about, like, not necessarily, like, you have to be really, like, laser focused on driving the optimal path. I hope we can earn extra lives at some point. I'd hate to do the whole rest of this game with just 1 life in the tank. Because I don't think I'll make it. Well, that's gonna be tricky to get. My key problem seems to be doing inputs too early. Stage 5. I don't think we're going to get extra lives, because I think 20k is where I would have expected one. The real unfortunate thing about this is I said I think they're going to be 9 levels. This is a situation where, like, these levels are really easy to iterate. Like, it doesn't really take any thought or effort to scatter the blocks to make unique levels. We don't have a 0 life. That's a shame. Well, there goes all of our progress. Player. We were on the leaderboard. We were on the leaderboard as player. Yeah, there could very well be 99 levels, is what I was about to say. We're 2nd place on the leaderboard. They didn't let us put in our name. It just says player. That's great. I'm assuming that was us because new goal is to get first on the leaderboard. That would be, if it were endless, I'd be happy with that. But I don't know that it's endless. If there are 99 levels, the goal is to beat 99 levels. it'll never happen. But I wouldn't really call it done until I beat all the levels. If there's a finite number. Yeah, it would be a surprise. 24-hour stream. Let's go. I could never clear that many levels because I'd have to do it on 3 lives and I'm not that good. That's what keeps me from beating Fish Story is I think there are 99 levels, but you only get 3 lives and you never get extra lives. And I'm just not good enough to do it on the one to do that many levels on 1 credit. I think of Snake as being the old mobile phone game, but Snake is older than that, right? I feel like I might have even had a version of Snake on the Commodore 64 under another name. Serpentine? Is Serpentine Snake? Serpentine was a lot like Snake. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's the one I'm thinking of. I haven't been able to get that to work on the C64 Mini, so I haven't been able to go back to that one. Was eating my up input there. I think I need to push the button harder. I'm tapping it really lightly, like almost like I'm playing Battletoads. And with this with a D-pad of this construction quality, a little more effort is required. I think I need to load with comma 8 instead of comma 8, comma 1. Oh, I didn't think about that. I wonder if that could be the key to some of the issues that I've had with games. I wonder if I could change that. Like if there's a setting for it, or if I know there's like you can get like the command prompt in the C64 Mini that you can set it up a little differently so that it has the stuff where you can type in like the load comma 8 comma 1 run stuff. But I never use it in that mode. But I wonder if I did, if I could figure out. How to make some games that I've had trouble with work. $8 to get the disk directory and load it from there. Most of mine were pirated discs, so they'll have their quirks. I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone. I think 1%. I think 1% of the Commodore 64 population owned an official disc. Can I pause? Oh, this pauses. That's nice. Watching this game is more stressful than Jump King, Circling says. It must be rough. It must be rough to watch and not be in the driver's seat. Good night next. I hope you sleep well. Thank you for being with us. Good luck with the 31 more hours of Snake. Much appreciated. Yeah, that one guy bought all the games, and the rest of us just benefited. We had, I'm sure we had a couple official discs for the Commodore 64. I only remember one. It was a game, I think it was called Starcross. It was a text adventure. We had the official disc for that. I mean, the game would be impossible if you had a pirated copy, because like it had a huge manual that you needed, and more importantly, it had a big like map that was like the space chart. But I don't think you could play it without that. I couldn't play it with it. I had such a hard time figuring out how to do anything in that game. The only thing I ever managed to accomplish was to go out into space without a spacesuit on and explode. My dad made a text adventure. I'd like to put it online, but his grammar and spelling were so bad, I need to clean it up first. Could I ask what the theme or the premise of the text adventure was? You don't have to share if you prefer to keep it under wraps. I wonder if I'll ever do a text adventure on the stream. Can you imagine the way I react to having to read in games? Can you imagine the way that I would handle playing through a text adventure on the stream? It'd be pretty ugly, wouldn't it? I'm trying to remember. I think you were trying to steal paintings from a gallery. A caper. I've bled away some lives pretty early. My dad could program but couldn't spell. I'm pretty bad with spelling. I've got a good handle on grammar, but, I'm not always the best at spelling. The only time I've seen copyright spelled with a W. If you had written copyright with the W there, I don't know that I would have been able to tell you it was wrong. I mean, if you wrote W-R-I-G-H-T, I would be scratching my chin, but, you know. Alright, we're back to stage 5. We've tied our PB. No, why'd it have to be right there? Copyright with a W is the right way to spell it. You're right. Spelling jokes make less sense when you say them out loud. I wonder if there exists a version of, like, synesthesia. I think I kinda said that wrong. Synesthesia? I don't know. Where, I wonder if there exists a version of that where, like, you have a vision of every word that you hear spelled out. So it's like basically like you walk around with subtitles on. I wonder if anyone has that. And boy, it must be really annoying if they're misspelled. No, I was hoping that would be the end. Sometimes I can't think of a word, but I'll see the letters in my head and read them, Conga says. I find attempting to read in a dream to be very annoying. One of the most frustrating tasks to try and perform in a dream, for me at least, is if I have to read a block of text for some reason. Like, just the text won't ever stay in place. Like, the letters move around and the words change, and it says something different every other moment. It's very annoying. Hey, Rush Pirate. Ahoy! Welcome to Snake. We're playing 50 video games included, and we have discovered tonight one of those 50 games is Snake. Why can't it be over? All of my skills went to language and none to math or science, Konga says. I was really good at math when I was in school, but I've lost most of it. Well, I've always did well at math. It was usually pretty easy for me to grasp the concepts and remember what I needed to remember at least long enough to do well in my exams, and then I would kind of forget everything immediately afterward. I struggled more with things like history and geography. Language I was really strong with though. Just not the spelling part. No, we were one away from clearing that stage. I have to sit through my whole snake exploding piece by piece. We did at least top the leaderboard. Better luck next time. Yeah, take that, Sarah. Am I playing now? Okay, I couldn't tell if I was playing or if it was the demo. I was checking the buttons to see if any of them did anything. I don't think they do. Yeah, this game is called Snake. I mean, it's called Snake on the menu, but it's called Greedy on the title screen, so... I guess we can take our pick. Yeah, this is the prequel to Metal Gear. I love it. I love the exclamation point emote. We should play the Metal Gear. We should play the Metal Gear Solid game on the Game Boy. I don't think it would have that sound effect in it, sadly, but... I mean, maybe. Who knows? We could get lucky. You played that game once, you just think it's okay. Some people have told me that they really like it. I think it's probably my best chance of liking a Metal Gear Solid game. With your opinion on cutscenes, that's probably true. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Or maybe, there's a Metal Gear Solid VR missions game. I don't really know much about it, but my thought is that it probably doesn't have a lot of the story and cutscenes. Probably more of the gameplay type stuff, so that I might like too, but I probably need to play Metal Gear Solid before I play that. We'll give it a try someday. I'll try to play PlayStation 1 Metal Gear Solid someday. The Twin Snakes went really badly though when I tried that. When I sampled that. So I'm scared. But I'll face that fear one day. And everyone who likes Metal Gear Solid who tunes into that stream is gonna hate me. For rolling my eyes and pretending to sleep through all the cutscenes. I just know it. I could never hate you, Frownie. Thank you, cows. You weren't here for the Austin Powers game. Am I to blame for the Austin Powers game? I mean, I know it's my fault I chose to play it and refused to stop playing it, but I mean, I didn't make it. You can pause after you beat the level. We all have games we like and dislike. All too true. Never played the Twin Snakes version of the game. Yeah, that was pretty rough. We played it for 3 hours on the stream one night. And I couldn't figure out how to do anything. It was stunningly bad. I did eventually somehow make it to a boss, I think, and I think I defeated the first boss. I think that's where we called it a stopping, called it quits. I was like, this is a stopping point, we're done. Sample over. I don't know how I managed to do that, though, because I couldn't figure out how to do anything. I kept getting destroyed by every enemy in the game. This music, you probably can't hear it very well on your end, but like it's composed of 2 melodies playing simultaneously, and like I kind of feel like if it were either melody by itself, it would be an improvement. I think the second melody is supposed to be a bass line, but it doesn't sound low enough. My biggest problem is turning too early. Stage 5, this is where things start to get real serious. No! I knew I was gonna do that. You could get angry at me for just liking platformers like I do, Greg says. Nah. Look at the kind of stuff that I choose to play, and I would never imagine throwing a stone from my glass castle. I can't criticize anyone's taste in games. I lost that ability several Jankuaries ago. Thought I was dead there. I felt like I didn't make that turn in time. I like that bass line part of this music. Do, 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 do. It's hard to sing it over the other part at the wrong time. I have a glass castle, by the way, instead of a glass house. Not because I am so grand, but because I am so very vulnerable, there's a large quantity of glass. No. You usually play decent games. A variety is good, right? Play a little bit of... Play a little bit of everything. was dangerous. Making turns like quickly back to back. I missed. I don't want to run into anything. Oh, life is bad. Unfortunately, I have to be heading off to bed, Cow says. Good night, cows. Thank you for being here. It's rare to see you on a Friday, so it was a nice treat. Thank you for being with us. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, cows. Hopefully I get to see you again very soon. Be well until then, my friend. Sarah got her revenge. No, Sarah Click says. Oh, and a wheel. Alright, well, we can pause and do that, I think. Best of luck with the greedy snake. Thank you for the good luck wishes. Oh. It better not land on Sour Patch Kids again. I'm gonna be very upset. I was already a little upset last time. Alright, something different. What it is, I can't see. Garlic herb sauce. Oh, nice. So, all of the hot sauces on the wheel, of which there are many, are in these cute little bottles. They're part of a set called the Good Hurt Fuego. And, looking at the bottles, they seem to range. There seems to be a pretty wide range in heat levels, because some of these sauces say that they're made with, like ghost pepper and Carolina Reaper, but we're at the milder end. There's like 20 something bottles, and we are at the milder end of this. So these are more of a treat than a torment. I think I'm overdue for a new box of crackers. Give it a shake. One cracker later. Well, Frownie's sick again. Wheel canceled. I think they're fine. I think they're just a little stale. Alright, so we will load this up as generously as I can, hopefully without spilling it. and just enjoy garlic herb sauce. It's good. I like it. It's not that hot, but in that quantity. I think the pepper is just cayenne pepper. It makes it spicy. It's reminiscent of like a Louisiana sauce type thing. It's very has a very strong vinegar punch to it. I don't know what kind of herb the herb is supposed to be. It is garlicky. It is definitely garlicky. That had to be a garlic cloves worth of sauce. I feel like I ate a garlic clove. A spicy one. That's good. That's good. That's a pleasant treat. Thank goodness the snake moves faster on other levels. If I had to play the whole game at this speed, I think I'd lose my mind. The increased speed does make it more challenging, but this would actually be equally. This actually might even be more challenging though, if it ran this speed for the whole game. I'd be overconfident in my ability to look away from the screen. And the tediousness would make the timings hard for the turns. A little bit of tediousness can greatly multiply the difficulty of any task. I don't know if I can run into the wall and die after I collect the last thing. I don't want to find out. Stop putting them up against the wall. There's a whole giant middle area. Use it. I don't know if I'll be able to make it this far, but I think I'm pretty much willing to say if there are more than 10 levels, then we might just have to be happy with calling top of the leaderboard the victory. I mean, I don't even know if I could clear 10 levels, but if we do clear 10 levels and there are still more yet to do, my expectation is that I will not be able to clear this. If it gave us extra lives, like if you get an extra life like every 10k, I think I could probably play this indefinitely. I looked away. Why did I die? Did I run into the wall after I collected the thing? No. I had the last one. I'm so upset. I thought I was safe. I had the last one. We're definitely not going to beat this game. Not when I'm losing lives like that. It would be nice to beat this and still have enough time to look at something else. Apologies, I didn't quite manage to hit the mute button. I tried, but I missed it. When it's down in the when it's in a corner like that, if I miss it in the corner once, ugh. When it's in the corner and I miss it, it's really frustrating because then I have to do 2 wall turns again. It's like I already did one and I messed up the second one, so I had to start from scratch. The wall turns are the hardest. We have a raid coming in. Very nice. Welcome in, raiders. Shootswolf, thank you for the raid. Very grateful to have you with us tonight. How did your stream go? Looks like you were playing Elden Ring. Hopefully that treated you very well. Welcome in, Lord Crow. Pleasure to have you with us tonight. Thank you for coming along. Welcome to 50 Video Games Included. This is a plug and play. It's very similar to Action 52 in concept. I think these games are a bit higher quality than the ones in Action 52 are supposed to be. IAW, welcome in. Good to see you again. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are playing, this is Snake. So the goal with this is actually to try and beat all of the games in this. Not all of them are beatable. Some of them are just impossible, and some of them I'm just not good enough. But we are trying our best to beat all of them, so we're sticking with them for a long time. I've been playing the Snake game here for going on an hour. It's alright. It's just Snake. It's a little stressful. But it's alright. Shoot says, it was a lot of fun. Stayed up until I was falling asleep at my PC. Have you finished up Austin Powers? No, no. I still have a lot more to do in Austin Powers. I'm stuck in that game. So we played it. We played Austin Powers for the first few hours of the stream, like 3 hours, 3.5 hours, something like that. Um, Unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck, so I've got to play it a bit each night and hopefully make progress. I haven't abandoned it yet, but I'm becoming doubtful that I'm going to be able to beat it. The stream is going pretty well though. It's a little bit of a kind of a, you know, laid back night. This is not necessarily the most thrilling game that I've ever played on the stream, you know. Oh, it's very stressful. So we have there's a leaderboard in the game for your high score. We've accomplished first place on the leaderboard. So by that metric, we've had a victory. I don't know how many stages this game has. I was just saying if I could clear 10 stages, then I think I'd be happy to call this game done. I would like for it to not have that many stages. If it has more than 10, like I said, I'm trying to make it to the end of all these games. But with this game, you only get 3 lives, and you don't earn extra lives. So if there's more than 10 stages, I just don't know that I can be good enough to beat them all. If there's 10 or less, I think I can do it. It's still that Dr. Evil game. Yeah, I'm stuck in the motorcycle game, in the Dr. Evil game. I'm on level 6. I've played it for a total of, I think we're going on 14 hours that I've played that game, somewhere around there, and I'm only on level 6, so it's not going well. There's a very real possibility that I'm going to end up having to abandon the game without beating it, but I'm not giving up yet. I'm still, like I said, we're gonna keep it on the schedule. We're gonna keep it on the stream, and we'll probably just play a little bit of it every night and see if I ever make progress again. I'm not gonna devote any more full nights to it at this point, though. I give it like 2 hours at the start of a stream, and then we'll do something else, is how we're gonna handle that game from here on out, I think. The difficulty on these retro games is insane. I think you're doing great. Thank you, Shoots. Thank you. If you gotta call it, call it. Don't fall into the jank unless it's fun. Well, I have a strange relationship with jank games, because I'm willing to torture myself with a broken game for a very long time. I don't always enjoy playing the games that I play, but I always enjoy beating them. I enjoy beating them so much that I'm usually willing to put up with a lot of suffering to get there. I don't mind eating my veggies as long as I'm, as long as I'm gonna be able to have dessert. Metaphorically speaking. Because I actually like most vegetables more than most dessert foods. Retro games can be surprisingly difficult. They're brutal sometimes. Beating a painful game is really satisfying. Yeah, I don't know, there's a specific type of enjoyment that I get from beating a game that like most people wouldn't bother to beat. Like a game that's so bad or so miserable that like most people would just say who cares and give up. Like when I'm able to beat something like that, I feel a type of a weird sense of pride that is very satisfying. I take pride in doing the things that most people would have the good sense not to do. Come on. We haven't ever timed out on a level yet, but we might on this one. Oh. Rip the run. And we're only on stage 6? I thought we were on stage 7. Oh, gross. This type of music gives me nostalgia. Can you truly beat Snake, or is it a high score type thing? So I don't really know yet. traditional Snake, I think, well, I don't know. I don't know. There are individually numbered levels in this version of it, though, so eventually the game has to run out of levels, but I don't know how many it has. It could have 9, it could have 10, it could have 100. It's very difficult to tell. So, you know, most of these games, like, I don't know what's going on. There's really no way to know how many levels they have or what it takes to beat them. I just keep playing them until I do. A lot of the times. I mean, if this has 100 levels, there's no way I'll beat it, because you only get 3 lives and you don't get extra lives. And I'm just not good enough. I can't clear 100 levels of Snake in a row without dying more than 3 times. I wish I could, but I don't have that kind of skill, so... If there's 100 levels, we'll never beat it. If there's only 10, if there's 10 or less, I think I could beat it. But the only way to find out is to try and do it. I was saying before, if it gave you extra lives, I think if you got an extra life every 10,000 points, I would be able to beat 100 levels of this. No problem. Because you can get 10,000 points pretty quickly. But it doesn't do that, so... The games in this set have been really inconsistent with their number of levels. Like, I've seen games with 2 levels. I've seen games with 4 or 5 levels. I've seen games with 9, 10, or 12 levels. We had one game that had 98 levels. So the level counts are just all over the place in this set. My PB, I think, is stage 8. I think that's the furthest we made it, was up to stage 8. But I didn't clear it. And I didn't make it back. Oh. Alright, let's give it one more try. It's getting kind of late on us. We're getting near the end of the stream, but I think I'm going to give it one more try. I really don't like when it puts them up against the wall, because I feel like it happens way too frequently. This is the kind of game that, like, it's really easy to just zone out when you play. Like, my mind goes kind of blank. It's hard to think of anything interesting to say while I play this. It's not quite a meditative experience, though, because, like, while the game does make my head go empty, it does not calm or relax me in any way. My heart is racing most of the time. There are more squares that are not against a wall than there are squares that are against a wall. Statistically, they shouldn't show up there so much of the time. It heard me say that. Hey, Uncle Muscles, welcome in. Welcome to Snake. I hope you're doing well today. We are, I think we are going to be wrapping up the stream a little soon, just a heads up. I don't like to run away on people right as they're coming in. But, I was thinking this is going to be my last attempt at this game. So, I mean, we've got a little while ahead of us, but... Unless I beat it. If I beat it, then we'll have to take a look at the next game too. So we'll have to hang in a little longer if I beat it on this attempt. But I kind of don't think that's gonna happen. Glad I could catch part of it. That's cool, man. Glad I could catch part of it. Went to sleep way too early last night. Woke up at 5 a.m. I am pretty much always the opposite. I'm always going to sleep way too late. I shouldn't take risks. I'm so upset. That's so irritating because I ended up in that situation because 3 turns in a row were off. If I could just turn where I intend to every time, I mean, there wouldn't be a game. It'd be impossible to lose. But if I could just turn where I intend to every time, that would be nice. I think I messed my sleep schedule up. I like your stream because it's always really chill. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to keep things laid back and relaxed. I do get rather stressed out and animated from time to time. But I try to keep things chill. The D-pad on this controller is like, what's like it? It's a weird D-pad. It's kind of round and it's concave. I think one of the Xbox controllers has a D-pad like this. It's probably where they copied it from. It's not good. I don't like it. I prefer the four-way kind of D-pad. Just the like the Nintendo style. 4 directions. Just give me a regular plus symbol and I'm happy. This weird dish, this weird bowl of a D-pad, it's not for me. Actually, there is a joystick on the controller as well, but I think that's even worse. I can't believe the joystick actually does something on this. I have another plug and play that's shaped like a Nintendo 64 controller, and it has a joystick, but it's just a for looks joystick. It doesn't actually move. I don't even know what games are on that one. I haven't actually played it yet. Is this old PC gaming? This is a plug and play. This is from 50 Video Games Included. It's a plug and play device. It's got a collection of little games on it. That's kind of like I think it's kind of like Action 52 on the NES. Or it's just random cheap kind of bootleg games. We've been working on it on the stream. Like it's something I put on every couple weeks. Usually, we've just been working on it off and on. And we're up to game. This is game number 40 of the 50. So we're almost there. We're 80% of the way like through the collection. I haven't beaten all of them. I've been trying to actually beat all the games. Most of them, if you play long enough, you can reach. They have an ending screen that actually says end or you win or finish or something like that. Some of them don't have that, but they loop back to the title screen, so you know it's over. So I've been trying to get to that point with every one of these, and I've managed probably about 75% of them. I've actually managed to completely beat, which seems kind of low, but some of them are just really hard, and some of them I think actually cannot be beat. I think they loop forever. So, or eventually they'll crash and end, right? If you did play it forever, eventually it would crash, but that's not really the kind of ending I'm going for. I'm looking for intended official endings. But yeah, not all of them have them, and some of them I just can't reach. Because like they're just way too hard. They only they might a lot of times is because they don't give you very many lives, and they don't give you a way to earn extra lives. Like this one here, you can't get extra lives in this game, so you only have 3 lives. And I don't know how many levels there are, but like, just for example, if there's 100 levels, which, you know, there could be, I'm not ever going to be good enough at this game to clear 100 levels in a row with less than 3 mistakes. That's just not going to happen. But most of them are more reasonable than that. Like some of them are hard. Like some of them, like the victories have been really difficult. Sometimes it's taken me several hours to beat one, but like there's an army tank game. I think I played it for 4 hours. And that was just on the successful run. No, that's not right. That's not right. I played it for 4 hours. The army tank game I played for 4 hours. The successful run was 2.5 hours. Interesting and admirable goal. Thank you, Uncle Muscles. It's kind of mesmerizing to watch. It's kind of a weird mix, because when I play it, because like my mind goes kind of empty, but I don't get relaxed. My heart is still racing because it's super stressful. Just because they're basic games doesn't mean they're simple to finish. Yeah, you said it. I mean, some of them are. Some of them I can beat in like I turn the game on and I've beaten it completely in less than 10 minutes. Like some of them are really easy, but then others are just brutal. It's just all over the place. It's just random. And that's what's kind of fun and exciting about it, is you really could get kind of anything. No. This game reminded you of Minesweeper. So this is a game, this game used to be really popular on cell phones. I remember having an old brick of a Nokia phone that had this game on it. Alright, my friends, I did not manage to beat Snake, unfortunately. This game has gotten us beat. We might come back to it. Next time we play 50 video games included, I think we'll probably move on from this. The next time we play this, we'll play the next game instead of this one. And maybe we'll come back to this one later, because I'm not sure how many levels there are, or if I'm ever going to beat it. We did get a high score that was on the first place, the top of the leaderboard. That's a pretty, like, I'm kind of happy calling that a victory. I do want to come back and see if there are more than 10 levels, so we will come back to this someday. But next time we play 50 video games included, we'll move on, I think. But thank you for being here, my friend. Sorry it was just this one. That's another thing that happens with this game. Sometimes they're really short or easy, and I beat 5 or 6 at a night. Sometimes I get stuck and only get to play one. Just one of those nights. So we'll probably play more. I think I'll be back tomorrow night. There's a good chance. There's a good chance of a stream tomorrow night. I'll try to start us up a little bit early. So start looking for me around Start looking for me around 11 p.m. Central Time tomorrow night. Maybe a little early, maybe a little late, but somewhere in that general area. We'll play more Dr. Evil tomorrow, but just a little bit. I'm going to try to start early and just do maybe 2 hours of Dr. Evil. And then we'll do something else in the second part. I'm not sure what we'll play. Maybe Splatterhouse 2. I might see about beating that on the next difficulty. That's what I'm leaning toward right now. But my mind might change. I have a whole day ahead of me tomorrow, so don't hold me to that. But that's what I'm leaning toward, is Dr. Evil. A little bit of Dr. Evil and a lot of Splatterhouse 2 is what I'm thinking. See you next stream, Greg says. Thank you for being here, Greg. Thanks for streaming. Be well, my friends. Thank you, Uncle Muscles. I appreciate you stopping by. And again, sorry it was so brief. We'll raid out now. Let me just see where I can send us. Alright, I saw where I wanted to go, and I was hoping the stream wasn't going to end. I hope it's not ending now. I'm going to send this over to Shadow Archon. Shadow's got his... I love Shadow's stream. Shadow is a super friendly guy and a connoisseur of jank. He knows what it's like. He knows what it's like to claw your way to victory in a broken game. And tonight, he's playing something, it looks like... Sub-Zero on the PlayStation. I thought it was an N64 game, but I think it's on the PlayStation, it says. Thank you for being here, my friends. Again, really appreciate your company, especially when the games are this jank. You're very good. You're very good to spend your time with me, and I'm very grateful for it. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night. That is the plan. Keep an eye on the Discord. I'll let you know what's up a little bit ahead of time. But I think a stream is very likely tomorrow. And Austin Powers and maybe Splatterhouse on the menu. If I don't see you, have a great weekend. And in any case, be well. Hopefully we'll be together again soon. But we're all out of things to do for tonight. It is time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.